What's going on? It's your boy Sheiv, the Wise, or as I should say tonight, Sheiv the Hype. Let's go. Oh, I am excited for the Mandalorian Season 3, and I hope you guys are in the chat too. Welcome to Vader's Lair. Oh my gosh, I gotta figure out what's up with that transition, but welcome in, guys. The music was a little hype there, and now it's gone. Now it's starting over. Welcome to Vader's Lair, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic night with the light looking oh so bright. Let me get that a little further away from the face. Welcome into Vader's Lair, though. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're excited for the Mandalorian Season 3. The episode is dropping in about 28 minutes, and I am very, very happy to have you guys here with me tonight. So welcome in. Let's talk about episode 3 before we get into it. Do a little recap of episodes 1 and 2, specifically the end of episode 2, where I think we're going to be leaving off. So, the end of episode 2 showed us our first glimpse at a Star Wars canon mythosaur. The first time we've ever seen it in live action. Heck, really any sort of Star Wars canon, to be honest. We've had depictions or fan depictions before, but now we've officially seen what one looks like in live action, and it's pretty freaking badass. At least the little tiny glimpse we've seen of it. I think tonight we're going to get a little bit bigger of a picture of what a mythosaur looks like. And I think we're going to get something that we've never really seen other than maybe one other time in Star Wars canon. A unification of the Mandalorians. That's what I think is maybe going to happen tonight. I think Din Djarin, now that he's atoned for taking off his helmet, that terrible crime he committed oh so long ago at the end of the Mandalorian Season 2. He's finally atoned for that sin, bathing in the minds of Mandalore. Bo-Katan witnessed it. Heck, one could say that Bo-Katan kind of repented and bathed in the minds of Mandalore herself. And the two of them saw the mythosaur. And I think they're going to go tell Din Djarin's cult all about this. Tell them that Mandalore is not cursed. At least in the way that Din Djarin and the people of the Children of the Watch had believed it to be. It wasn't poisoned or gassed. It was glassed, I'll give you that. But it doesn't seem as though it was quite as dangerous as a place or desolate as a place as they maybe once thought. So, let me shrink myself down here a little bit. I think they're going to tell them this. The armorer is going to hear about it and let Din join back in the cult if he wants to. Although maybe there's going to be more Mandalorian civil wars that break out from this news. As I'm sure a lot of the Mandalorians are going to gather together, as they're maybe called. I don't know how the whole house thing works. I know that they're all scattered throughout the galaxy. So who knows where they're going to be at this point. But I think that this is some pretty big news for the citizens or people of Mandalore, and the fact that their homeworld is inhabitable after all. So what is we thinking in the chat? You hear on the music? Is the music real loud? Now it's even louder. Is it real loud? How you going, Inca? Hope you're doing well. Dude, trust me, bro. Welcome into the chat as well. Star Wars MCU OG. Let me enlarge in my chat a little bit. How are you guys doing tonight? Are we excited for the Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3? Is we hype? And yes, Aaron Tomato, the music is fire. And now it is probably pretty quiet because I put it down to like -38. Listen to that fire beat. Shout out to Tim, the absolute goat. Sabersmith says we go back to the armorer first. That's what he's thinking. I'm hoping that we see a little bit more of the mythosaur first before that. Like, I would love for Din Djarin and Bo-Katan to try and defend themselves from the mythosaur, although maybe they're going to want to get the heck out of there as fast as they can. And I kind of wonder if Din Djarin even saw the mythosaur. I talked about this in the preview stream that we did just a bit ago, but it almost seemed like Din Djarin was knocked out at the bottom of the living waters. So maybe, just maybe, gosh, my light is bright. Maybe Din Djarin didn't even see the mythosaur himself, and it was only Bo-Katan that got to witness it, as she was kind of repenting for her sins of being a Mandalorian as well. Maybe the music is super low, I guess. Says, do trust me, bro. I don't know what's going on. Sabersmith says, and then maybe Dr. Pershing later part of the episode in The Mandalorian. Yes, we could be getting some Dr. Pershing tonight. That is some of the last footage that we have not seen in tonight's episode. So the way I think this goes, let me map out how the episode is going to go tonight. I think Din Djarin and Bo-Katan are going to be like, yo, did you see that thing? And they're going to be like, what thing? Or Din Djarin, because he's oblivious to everything, you know what I mean? He's going to be like, what thing? He didn't see it probably. Bo-Katan tells him there's a mythosaur down there, and I don't know if it's going to come out and they're going to have to defend themselves or think that they have to defend themselves. But I think they're either going to fight the mythosaur or get out of Dodge and try to get off the planet. But I think when they do get off the planet, there's going to be an Imperial probe droid that catches them or sees them. And Bo-Katan's going to take them back to Kalevala to give Din Djarin his N1 back, or, you know, get him back to his ship. And on the way there, I think the Imperials are going to catch up to them, or some of the Imperial remnants, which is going to lead us to our second part of the episode, or our second kind of storyline through the episode. Dr. Pershing on Hosnian Prime. Maybe it's not Hosnian Prime. Maybe it is the capital in the prequels, which would be why can't I think of it right now? Some starts with a C, I think. You guys are, I'm such a terrible prequel fan right now, but I'm tired. I just had a huge thing of coffee, trying to keep myself going. Help me out in the chat, guys. What am I thinking of? Why can't I think of the capital in the prequels? Starts with a C. Coruscant. Thank you, Star Wars Obsession. It's been a long night. Your boy is tired. Bad Batch has really been good this season, dude. OG, it has been fantastic this season. I've been loving the Bad Batch. I'm a huge Bad Batch simp myself, I will say. I love Star Wars animation, and getting a continuation of the clone story and what happens to them after Order 66. It's been something that I've always wanted to see. Getting it from the perspective of this crazy group of the Bad Batch has been something that I never thought we would see. And it's such a cool little thing that I feel like Lucasfilm has done and Dave Filoni and George Lucas set up. Because these are George Lucas characters that we're following in the Bad Batch, man. And it's pretty freaking cool, man. I think it's cool to explore this, to see horrible things like what we saw last week in the Outpost episode featuring Crosshair. It was, that was a rough episode, man. So I'm happy to get some happy Mando vibes before that Bad Batch episode that we get later. Who knows what's going to happen with the Empire after Omega. It's going to be a fun week, I think, for the Bad Batch, but even more fun for the Mandalorian. Daniel Logan, simp alert, indeed. Jedi Mike, indeed. Jan Van Brocklin, thank you for Coruscant. I don't know how I was forgetting Coruscant. But yeah, I think either Dr. Pershing is going to be on Coruscant or Hosnian Prime, like we saw in the episode, or the trailers for the first couple of episodes of The Mandalorian. We've already seen a good portion of the first half of the official trailer, but the second half and some of the other things have yet to be seen, including Dr. Pershing, the Empire or Imperial ships following Bo-Katan's ship, which is what I'm trying to say here, and of course some of the other Mandalorian stuff. I think there's maybe a few more scenes under the mines we haven't seen, and of course a lot of the stuff with the tribe of Mandalore or the Children of the Watch I think is yet to be seen as well. There's a few scenes with Din Djarin and Bo-Katan that we haven't seen quite yet with the armor, and I think that's going to come up here pretty soon, maybe even in tonight's episode. And I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for it. What else is we saying in the chat? 2 years of Vader's Lair, congrats! Is it 2 years today? It is, I think it's the 16th? I don't know, when did we start the channel? 20 minutes to go until it drops. Let's go. I know we are reaching 2 years of the channel though, and it has been a Very fun 2 years, I will say. Did you get Windows 11 Vader's Lair? I believe so. I definitely got a pretty decent new PC. I was out for several days. Tonight's been flaky, up and down. Dawn, I hope that the Wi-Fi works for you tonight. I hope that you can enjoy the Mandalorian episodes, and I hope you can stay warm. I know it's been pretty chilly over there. Send in love though, Dawn. Hope you're doing well. Chillmonger says, do we get more Mandalorian wrestlers? So are you talking Mandalorian wrestlers? Interesting, Chillmonger. I don't know. It says you joined March 17th. That sounds about right. Yeah, that probably sounds about right. I wonder when the first upload was. That's the real question. What could you give me, says Inca? For tonight's episode or just in general? Tim says 9 minutes, let's go. They do like to drop the episode about 10 minutes early for The Mandalorian, so make sure to get your Disney Pluses up, which reminds me, I did download Disney Plus on a new PC the other day, so here we go. Alright, I'm pulling up Disney Plus now. So, if you guys are new to the channel, a big welcome to you. Welcome in. I'm hyped to be watching The Mandalorian with you guys tonight, with Season 3, Episode 3, dropping here in about 8 minutes, T-minus 8 minutes. The way we do these watch parties, we sync it up with a little timer that'll be up around here where the top of the chat is, and you guys can watch along and see the live reaction, and then following the episode, we're going to give a kind of breakdown of what happened, talk about the episode, and get kind of the chat's perspective as well as we enjoy ourselves some Mandalorian tonight. Let's go. Let me see some Grogu hype in the chat. I cannot wait to see our little green friend tonight. How about you guys? Give me a scale of 1 to 10. Obsession with the Grogu hype too. I love it, my guy. I love seeing all these yellow stars, man. I know it's only like $1 to become a channel member, but it's dope to see all the 6-month channel members. You guys are the best. Wait, can you download Disney Plus on a PC? I can. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, this thing's pretty cool. I downloaded Jedi Fallen Order on it tonight, and I started playing, and it was like recommended to use a controller, and I'm like, I honestly still don't even know how to fully hook up the controller. Like, I connected it through Bluetooth, and I started doing the PC controls because I got to get used to it at some point, you know what I mean? But it's different. Join me. It is the only way. Yes, welcome to the dark side. 6 minutes until The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 3. Dawn says my Wi-Fi is awesome. It's the provider that's the problem. I understand. I understand. I also need to get an Ethernet cable, but that's a whole other can of worms. I have the Ethernet cable. That's the can of worms. This is the way, indeed. So, any big predictions for tonight's episode? I have 2 very big predictions. So buckle up, because it might be quite a crazy episode indeed. My first big prediction, if you guys have been spending any time on the channel as of late, you know what it is. I think that Grogu is going to tame the Mythosaur. Yes, we've already seen kind of foreshadowing throughout a lot of The Mandalorian where Grogu has used beast control or the Force basically to either help Din Djarin defeat the Mudhorn, or beast control where he put the Rancor to sleep connecting with it using the Force. We've also seen he kind of had a connection to the Purrgil earlier this season when seeing them in hyperspace. Just a theory out here. What if Din Djarin and Bo-Katan try to fight the Mythosaur as it rises up through the water, rising again, ushering in a new age of Mandalore? And while Din Djarin and Bo-Katan are trying to defeat it using the Darksaber even, it would be crazy if the Mythosaur is kind of like the Zillo Beast, where it has, you know, diamond-like skin, or, you know, diamond tough skin, where, or Beskar tough skin, if you will, where it's impenetrable to the Darksaber or lightsabers in general, and it kind of, you know, views the Darksaber as maybe bad even. I don't even know. I'm going crazy with the theory now, but what if Grogu is able to use the Force to calm or tame the Mythosaur? And then, of course, Din Djarin and Bo-Katan leave and go tell the armorer about their experience after that. Then on the way, though, again, Imperial probe droid kind of comes in, tries to follow them as we get the scene on Kalevala where, you know, Bo-Katan is flying with her ship and there's Imperial remnant fighters, I guess, trying to shoot her down. And then from there, we get the plot of course, who else? Moff Gideon and Dr. Pershing. And I think the other big prediction I have for tonight is that at that, I think we could get our first glimpse of our first iteration of the Snoke clone. Now hear me out. In season 2, we saw an imperfect Snoke clone in a tank vat, whole bunch of clone tank vats, inside one of the Imperial remnant kind of places, or cloning factories, I guess you could say, on Navarro. Now, it was an imperfect clone. There was a recording of Dr. Pershing talking about how there was an imperfect, or not enough amount of Grogu's blood, I guess you could say, the sample's blood, to make a conclusive clone. And then, of course, from there, they got more of Grogu's blood at the end of season 2, where they were maybe able to create an official Snoke clone, who we might see tonight at whatever war kind of remnant, whatever tribunal thing is going on with Moff Gideon and maybe Dr. Pershing. Yes, I do think we will see Moff Gideon tonight. Carson Teva likely as well. Let me crack the back. That was a lot of theorizing there. But that's what I think tonight's episode is going to be. It is supposed to be a longer episode, about 56 minutes and 11 seconds. So I'm here for it, man. I am here for it. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit as we are about 2 minutes from The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3. Get your final predictions in the chat. Excuse me. Aaron Tomato says, I wonder if they're going to make us wait for the climactic Mythosaur event. The first 2 episodes of the season have been fast-paced, but the show has a history of jerking us around. I mean, once in a while there is going to be kind of an adventure of the week, but I think picking up maybe right after where we were, I imagine that's where we would maybe pick up from. I don't see how we don't see the Mythosaur sooner rather than later, you know what I mean? Maybe we see it later as well. But I don't know, man. I'm excited to see where this show leads us. And I think that in 8 episodes, they tell a lot of story in a little amount of time. Or that's how it feels. Then again, the first episode was like 36 minutes or 34 minutes, right? And it felt like a full, like, hour-long episode almost. There was so much jam-packed into it. Dang it, dogs gotta go out. BRB, hurry up, Sabersmith. You can do it, my guy. Sub only, says Tim. Okay, I will try to turn on sub only. Give me 1 moment. I gotta go into the studio. Quickly. Okay, hold up. We have... It should be out. I'm going to check if it's out real quick. Make sure to pull it up. I'm going to make sure that we have the timer ready to go. And let us turn on sub only. Make sure to subscribe to Vader's Lair if you want to chat in the chat. Alright, I got it up. Let's go with the Disney Plus. Let me know if it's out. It should be out now. Maybe. Yes, it is, says Dale. Just thinking of preventing trolls. Hey, all good. Good looks, Tim. Chapter 19 on Coruscant. Former Imperials find amnesty in the New Republic. It is Coruscant. Oh my goodness, we're going to Coruscant tonight. Alright, there's Bo-Katan on there too. I think that we are in for a ride. 59 minutes, which probably means it is the 56 minute and 11 second showtime or runtime of the episode. I'm pulling it up. It's going to be a long one tonight. Let's pause it at 0 seconds as I get the timer ready. Come on, you. Stop. No. 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 Okay, hold on. I got this. Alright, paused it at 0 seconds. Let's get this going in the next 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Where is my media? No, no, no. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it. Oh, took me a second to hit the play button, but that's okay. Dr. Pershing! Alright, hold up. Let me fix this timer. Boom, let's go! Alright, I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit more. Oh, I can't believe tonight's episode is out. Let's go. He's bathed in them living waters. Oh, Bo-Katan, aren't you wrong about there being nothing special about the mines? Let's go. We just started. Let's go. Make sure to pull it up, everybody. General Grievous is hype. And the names of the ancestors. Let's go. Ashhammer, you're just in time. What up, Aaron Tomato? Baby Yoda, hello there. You're just in time as well. Let's go. Lucasfilm intro. I just got here. Let's go. Let's go. 59 minutes. I saw Jack Van. I'm so hyped. They got to meet Bo and her. I hope we find out who the armorer is tonight. Hey-o. What up, Dina? Good to see you in the chat, baby. Taylor Sneed. What up? Yes, we are starting in the mines. Okay. I got to blow this up more. Oh, I'm hyped. I think Din was KO'd. Oh my gosh, he probably didn't even see it. Grogu! Bo-Katan believes. Look at her. She's like shook. Let's go. she's like, let's get out of here. He took some too. As proof. He didn't see it. Oh my god. Oh man, that's crazy. The bombings are probably why it was out. Like a mythosaur. Yeah, she's like, never mind. She's the only one that witnessed it. That's crazy. That's crazy, Tim. Heyo. Let's do it. Do it. So that's how we're gonna play this. Bo, I see you. Yeah, Aaron Tomato. She's like, that's my mythosaur. Yo, her ship is so cool. I love the Mandalorian fighters. Man, I want a Grogu to tame it. Grogu's like, that's so dumb. I want to see your face. Oh, see? Imperial remnants. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I knew this was coming from the trailers. Oh, yo, is he gonna man the guns in the back? Let's go. Come on, Din. Back to Kalevala. I know, General Grievous. Right, Tim? Just ruined my predictions already. Oh, no. That is Kalevala, right? Is this a different planet? It is Kalevala. Yo, this is lit. Yo, I hope Carson Teva comes into the rescue. Her ship is sick. Her sickest ship. Tim says they explain Bo's planet is in the same system. Yeah, it is. It is just a hop and a parsec away, you know. Probably not. Yo, Din is a savage. Please don't blow up his ship. No, not again. Not again. Not again. I can't go through this again. Get out of there, Din. Let's go. I can't lose another one of Din's ships. Oh, it's so cool when he does this. Yeah, Din. Oh, it's even cooler in that one. Oh, that was badass. That was sick. He's hella clumsy, Tim. This is the redacted way. He's too quick. That's facts. Oh, damn. Bo's a savage. It's been a while. Yeah. Clearly. Let's go, dude. See, I think they're building kind of a brother sister ship kind of thing. I'm just worried Bo's gonna stab him in the back at the end of the season. The N1 scenes have been fire. Facts, General Grievous. This is dope. Let's go. Destroy the Imperial Remnant. Oh! That was so hard. Yo, R5. That was so dope. Grogu's in his little ball. I'm surprised he didn't puke that time. That was so sick. Dude, the ship battles have been lit this season. Not a scratch. Something's on the scope. Uh-oh. Yo, what the hell is that? Her castle? Yo, that's messed up. Because she left. Damn. Really feeling for Bo right now. Get him. Do it. Oh. She's... Whew. Whew. Oh my god. There's so many... Oh my god. Oh my god. They're gonna take her planet. This is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, he's like, my kid is on your ship. Get the hell out of there, please. Yeah, Grogu's just like covered up in his ball. Oh my god. Let's go, Din. The goat. That's why he's the goat. Way to get the hell out of there. Whew, that was a crazy beginning, man. What a first couple of episodes. The convert. Oh, Coruscant. Let's go, man. Look how good Coruscant looks. That's sick. That's dope. Holy. Well, damn. F the Empire indeed, Relo. Oh, what a liar. Pershing's a liar. I don't know if I trust Pershing at all. He's definitely shady. Like, I kind of want to believe him, but oh god, the lady's gonna assassinate him. That was one of Moff Gideon's henchmen. TED Talks Coruscant. Yeah, right? Cyrus Speed Reviews, what up? Amazing indeed. It's so pretty, dude, right? I forget what this chick's name is now, but she was in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania recently. His ear is scarred because of Kara. Damn. It is. He's trying to continue cloning. See, he's definitely shady still. Damn. It is a TED Talk Coruscant. That's pretty wild though, Tim, that his ear is actually scarred from Kara. It's so interesting. We're following Dr. Pershing right now. I can't keep track. Yeah. These friggin'... What a liar. Screw Dr. Pershing. Yeah, he's definitely working for the Empire still. I think that looks pretty good for Coruscant, man. You can tell it's the volume, but it looks pretty good. It's so interesting seeing Coruscant this time, right? Dr. Pershing is working for the Empire. Scripted, yeah, what he was saying? Probably. Yeah, right, Tim? It's such a different era for Coruscant. And it's different even than Andor when we see Coruscant too. Same, but different. Poodoo. New Republic officers. So weird. Brandon Trent says, what if Pershing's mentor was Nala Se during Palpatine's reign of the Empire? Interesting. I would love to see him pop up in Bad Batch then. Are they all former Imperials? Oh my god, she's G68. Is she actually interesting? Oh my god, so he escaped. He escaped. Oh my god. That's why they were chasing after Din and Bo. They're getting Pershing out because they want him back for Grogu. We're still in the same place as we were in season 1. Such an interesting episode. Yeah, this is hella interesting. Yeah, the girl from Gideon's ship. That's what I was saying. Uh-oh. She's definitely still working for Gideon. He's like, nothing. Interesting. Just so interesting. Oh, I'm dead. Shots fired. She's gonna kill him later for that. Triscuits, right, Dale? Kind of giving me some Andor vibes, actually. Me too, Tim. It really is. Hi there, G68. There she is, probably. Or watch it's Gideon, like, knocking on his door. That's not scary. Go back in, Pershing. Lock the door. Never look back. Good job. Oh. Uh-oh. What's that? Black box? Credits? Travel biscuits? Yo, what the heck? What the heck is this episode? Hey, isn't that where Cyril Karn worked? He's doing archives. Ha. Jeez. This is such an interesting episode. Sire Speed Review says, oh, she's good connections. Sus. Always interesting to see a bad guy be humanitized a little bit, right? He's like walking around learning about Coruscant. So, and of course, the New Republic's so like nice to them and everything too. You know, they're like, it's okay. You were just part of the big bad empire. You had no choice. Which I'm sure in some respect they kind of didn't, but the Empire's gonna suck them back in. What if Gideon just attacks Coruscant and that's how this episode ends? I love this show too. How's we feeling about Gideon right now? Anyone that's watching, do you think he got out? How cool would it be to see Jar Jar performing in the background? That would be wild. Timothy says, man, I love this show. Me too. Interested in what Gideon has planned. Me as well. See? Yeah. The ethics of cloning are complicated. See, she's trying to tempt him back into it, I think. Don't fall for it, Pershing. That's the highest mountain on Coruscant. What the hell? Wow. How different Coruscant is now. You want to touch it? Imagine she just pushes him. No littering. I'm dead. It was just a prank. Are we gonna see some of the New Republic officials? Moff, or I guess she would be Chancellor, Mon Mothma. No. Interesting. No cloning in the New Republic, it sounds like. Grievous says, interesting to see Coruscant at this point in the timeline. Hell yeah. Tim was saying that earlier. Ashhammer says, I wonder how deep that mountain actually goes down. Interesting point. It's probably not far, though. I imagine a lot of Coruscant's surface is kind of just this, what it is now. Although I guess it goes down pretty deep, right? Because, like, level 1313 and all that. Like, the deep, lower levels of Coruscant. He's like, do it. Telling you, she's with Moff Gideon. She's trying to get him to join him again. It's kind of odd, but I like the Pershing is getting character development. Me too, KG, and it is, but it's kind of fun. It is Moff Gideon's will. Uh-oh. Tim says, wondering if if this was supposed to be in Rangers of the New Republic. Interesting. Maybe. They did say they were going to integrate it into other shows, right? This isn't the ship fans were expecting. They're high up in the sky right now. The mountain is probably huge. True, maybe. Maybe Pershing is responsible for Snoke. He could be. Nice to see some char development for Pershing. Yeah. Some character. Some char. Nope. So interesting. This has to end with Moff Gideon coming to get him, right? Or like coming to help him. Help him. Take me away to cloning place. Brandon Trent says if Cara Dune was still in Rangers, then we might see her more her rivalry with Moff Gideon. Maybe. Excuse me. Yeesh. He's like, my cloning could do more. This feels like an episode of Andor. It does feel like an episode of Andor. It really does, Tim. Yes. It does feel exactly like a Cyril Karn episode, right? Yes. 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 Say it. Yeesh. Where's the cereal? Oh, it's the Triscuits. There you go, Dale. No complaints from me either, Dawn. It's a fun episode. I guess it is an hour long, right? How long has this been? Oh, we're only halfway. Let's go. Oh, we got the Snoke music. Listen to that. Oh. Let's go. Snoke is coming. This is the Snoke theme. I'd like some yellow travel Triscuit biscuits, please. Oh my god, the music's only getting louder. What if what if Dr. Pershing becomes Snoke? Your Snoke theory sucks. I'm just saying, maybe that's why they're highlighting Dr. Pershing so much in an episode and everything. He does some test on himself, and he becomes Snoke. Maybe I'm going crazy. This is crazy. Now it sounds like, oh my god, look at them. They're like, oh my god. Snoke is part Grogu? He is part Grogu. Well, we'll see. This is genius giving clues with the music. I know, Tim. She stuck her foot through. That's hilarious. They probably could have hopped over that too. It maybe would have alerted something though. I think Pershing is just the dude who creates Snoke. Probably. I was going a little crazy with it, but hey, he looks like he could be Snoke, right? You know, take away the beard and the hair, and he's Snoke. I'm dead. Oh, my back. Oh. Whoops. And there they go. Coruscant does look pretty. Pershing's like, I'm helping the New Republic. She's like, little do you know. The music is great. Andy Serkis, the return of Snoke. Yeah, they just keep hiring Andy Serkis for all their shows. They're Imperial. I doubt that. They're gonna be gone for the rest of their lives. Where do you think I got the biscuits? This could lead to Snoke and their version of Sabaoth. Dude, that would be crazy. Where is this episode taking us in the next 20 minutes? What an episode. Never thought we would get a Pershing-centric episode. Tim says if Dave connects the cloning stuff in Bad Batch to this, he's just a genius, and we know it's gonna happen. Yeah, dude. I mean, he already is. Thank you, John and Dave. Dude, the closer and closer we've been getting to seeing more of Mount Tantus in the Bad Batch, I definitely agree with you, man. It feels like the two shows could definitely connect, especially tonight. Heck, we already got hints to the cloning of the Kaminoans. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Busted. Busted. The rogue prisoners. Kevin, who's Kevin Owens? What now? And now we've seen all the stuff from the trailers. 5 episodes we know nothing about. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think there's much other than Bo-Katan and Din being with the armor, right? That might be the only thing. Maybe we'll see that by the end of this episode, though. Moff Gideon's coming to pick him up. Oh, are they going to get to the stop? What? Y'all are going way too fast to jump. Damn. All right. That was about as good as a landing as you probably could have got. Thrawn could be at Mount Tantus making some evil clones. Ezra during the Ahsoka show. That's friggin' funny. They just land at the perfect spot. Oh, it is an Imperial ship. That's kind of sick. Welcome home, Pershing. Ooh. Thrawn actually couldn't be at Mount Tantus during the Bad Batch, at least. It wouldn't make sense, Brandon. Canonically, at least. On the timeline. It would have to be further down for there to be Thrawn. Vader's homecoming. That would be sick, except Vader's dead. Maybe in Bad Batch. Oh, me back. Damn. They can just walk in. Look at the New Republic go. This has been a wild episode, man. Thank you, John and Dave. Big facts. It's all connected to cloning. Somehow, cloning led to Palpatines. Oh, what is that? It's a buggy. Oh, that's not creepy at all. No droid security? I guess not. At least not outside of the ships. Gideon's a savage. See, I'm telling you, there's might have been some passage of time. Eliakane. Pen Pershing. Alright, Elia and Pen. You guys are a little ahead of me. Interesting, man. I think it's an abandoned ship. It is. They had it on the... See, they're still kind of loyal to the Empire, right? Uh-oh. Moff Gideon. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a straight liar. She's definitely working with Gideon. She still doesn't have a say in it. She's still working with him. She never stopped working with him. Time to abandon ship. Yo, imagine they're like scrapping the ship. I think it's Gideon. Oh, what if it's the New Republic? Rooting for the bad guys always? New Republic troopers. It is the New Republic troopers. Uh-oh. Gotcha, Pershing. She was working with the New Republic? She's a double traitor, double crosser. Yo. Yo, mad respect to her. She totally set him up, though. What the heck? Yo. It's a trap. Yeah. um They're gonna wipe his mind. Oh my god, the New Republic's kind of messed up, bro. It was a trap. She knows. Yo, that's so messed up. She's working with Gideon, man. She has to be. She's a double agent. Because she totally did set him up. Oh my god, the New Republic's so oblivious. Oh my god, she's gonna flay him. Oh my god. No. Don't do. The New Republic's so freaking stupid. No. What is this episode? She's gonna flay him. Yo, that's so messed up. Well, now we've seen a mind flayer. She's eating the biscuits. Wow. Holy crap. Here we go. Here's the story of Pershing losing his mind in the middle of the Mandalorian episode. Now I'm losing my mind. Bro, that's so messed up. Okay, so they went back. Lake Powell. That's so cool. Yo. Pacifist was like, screw you guys. Bo and the armor are gonna meet. Yo, for real though. What do I think of the episode so far? It's been crazy, Addy. It's been a weird one, but a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I can't believe that she did that to Pershing. She did Pershing real dirty. I saw it coming though. That's so funny that this is Lake Powell. Impossible. Stupid Paz. I went and yeah. I definitely hear some Jon Favreau in the voice. Bo-Katan Kryze. And we both. Yeah, they've been to the living waters. Let's go. You called it. Let's go too. Passes jelly as hell. We shall see. My guy, he's holding the water in your face. Can't wait to watch it tonight. Still don't have Disney Plus though. Oh, Addie, I hope you can. Dang, so this is how we get all the Mandos. I wonder if she'll pour it in and it'll be different, and that's how she knows. She's probably been to the living waters recently herself. The armor. You know, if it is Rook cast, she used to take off her helmet too, you know. The armor. It is. It's all good, Mateo. We're at the part. It's been a crazy episode. I like this trio. Me too. She's like, no one asked you, Bo-Katan. It is just like when she poured it in earlier in the season. You are redeemed. As are you, Bo-Katan. Yo, Bo-Katan's redeemed too. I have not. Yo. That's cool. They're welcoming in Bo-Katan. That's kind of sick. Yo, that's kind of cool. I didn't expect that. Paz is like, nah, fam. He's like, you did not just do that. They need that house as strong as possible. And she sees the mythosaur. Yo. That was such a cool episode. Directed by Lee Isaac Chung. His first episode of Star Wars. What a freaking wild one. Oh my god. I did not expect a Pershing-centric episode tonight, or really any night. What did you guys think of this one? Let me know down in the chat what your rating is for Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3. A solid 8 out of 10 for me. I mean, definitely not what I was expecting with Pershing, and it was kind of cool to see Coruscant at this time period to get that little Pershing thing. I was hoping to see the mythosaur, but the fact that Din Djarin hasn't seen it. He didn't see it when he was down in the living waters. Only Bo-Katan did. And then when she gets redeemed as part of the clan once more, now she sees the mythosaur skull in there, and I think she's maybe starting to believe. But the fact that it was open to her to leave anytime she wants, I feel like the door is open to her potentially betraying Din Djarin at some point. But this is a really interesting kind of launching point here. 3 episodes into the season so far. I can't wait to see where it's headed, man. Ashhammer says the ending was fire, dude. It was fantastic. Definitely another banger of an episode. Let me get this timer out of the way so you guys can see the chat up there, if it's even big enough to see. What is we saying in the chat, though? A 9 from Don Clotterman. Definitely a high 9 out of 10 from Tim as well. Honestly, I think it was definitely, you know what, I might even have to give it an 8.5 because it was definitely really interesting. It was cool to see Pershing. The fact we saw someone get mind flayed. Oh, I feel so bad for Pershing, man. But it makes me wonder where the cloning is going from here. Not only that, but we did get Moff Gideon name dropped, where we found out that it was most likely the case that he escaped heading to the Imperial War Tribunal, I think is where he was headed, and he apparently escaped heading towards that. I wonder if he was in the same kind of, you know, low security situation that the New Republic was in, and he kind of escaped out of that, being Moff Gideon. Seems pretty plausible to me from what we saw with this episode with Pershing. Pershing not really being a character that, you know, is ballsy enough to do that. You know, he did it with the help of his Imperial buddy, but of course she mind flayed him at the end. And I do think she's definitely working for Bo-Katan, or for Bo-Katan, for Moff Gideon. Oof, it's going to be a long night with this Bad Batch episode coming up. Star Wars Obsession says, I noticed she didn't take off her helmet after the mythosaur, not even in her ship. I kind of saw that coming. Paz is pissed. He hates Clan Kreese. Yeah, dude, he was so mad. Like, it was so funny. Bo-Katan was kind of like, okay, I guess I kind of, all right, welcome to the Creed. It feels good to be back in the Creed. You know what I mean? And she's like, I didn't walk away and everything. She was stunned, but Paz Vizsla standing there even more stunned, going, first this guy has the Darksaber, and now her? What the flip, man? I can't wait to find out who the armor is at some point. I feel like she's going to be a crucial character, or the one that we maybe have already met. And I feel like they're continuing to tease us with whatever that outcome may be. Star Wars Obsession says, Paz gave no love for Din or Bo. It was poetry. It was indeed. Tim says that was such a smart way for them to make this episode start and end on a high note. Yeah, dude, and have a craziness in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, poor Pershing, he was really set up, and even his last words before getting flayed, and the fact that they just let her sit in there and do that to him. Ugh, brutal. Poor Pershing, man. Pershing's ending there is almost as brutal as Mayday's. You know what I mean? Dale says, Pabu. Let's go. I can't wait for the next episode of Bad Batch. This was strange, and I was down with it. Some far-fetched indecence, but it says Flying Fish. It was definitely a little strange. You know, I never thought that we would get a Pershing-centric episode for most of it. But it was a fun episode. They packed in a lot into this hour. There was so much going on with the Pershing storyline and a lot of narratives and little Easter eggs. I'm sure that I'm going to be digging through the next couple of days, man. I'm excited from this one. Baby Yoda says, I got Mando N1 Starfighter, and it's one of my faves sets I have. Dude, yeah, I want that Lego set. I need that one. I need that one. For a second there, I thought that Mando's Starfighter was going to get shot down from, again, you know what I mean? We already lost the Razor Crest back in Season 2. I was worried the N1 was going to blow up, and I was not ready for it. F in the chat for Pershing. F my guy. His mind got flayed. I don't know if that means he just, like, you know, gets his mind wiped completely, or if he's just like a vegetable now, or if it's like one and the same. You know what I mean? But F in the chat for Pershing, indeed. Star Wars Obsession says Clan Kreese and Clan Vizsla were both part of the Death Watch, not related by blood. No, but they were, you know, Bo-Katan at one point was kind of the right hand to Pre-Vizsla, most likely an ancestor of Paz Vizsla. And he would know that Bo-Katan kind of betrayed the Death Watch after the death of Pre-Vizsla. But I feel like he should, like, hopefully the backstory is kind of filled in a little bit, because I feel like in a way, Bo-Katan was kind of standing up for previously, even if he didn't want her to. You know, he was willing to die for Mandalore and get killed by Maul, even though that was such a stupid move on his end, in my opinion. But that's a whole other can of worms. And Bo-Katan was like, nah, fam. Maul is not a Mandalorian. He shouldn't be ruling. He shouldn't have the Darksaber. And so she was out skedaddles from the Death Watch at that point. Aaron Tomato says, hope he doesn't end up like our girl Bix. Probably worse. Probably worse than what happened to Bix. Unfortunately. Baby Yoda says, oh yeah, I got that Razor Crest in the Lego too. Well, I hope you smash it into the ground, because then it's accurate. It's a screen representation. I'm just kidding. Don't actually do that. Dude, it's such a fun thing that they're doing with all the Mandalorians. They're really kind of dragging it out with episodes like this, although it did give us a lot in terms of, you know, I mean, it gave us a lot. Like, it really did. Even with Pershing and the cloning plot, giving us hints to Moff Gideon escaping, Din and Bo-Katan emerging from the living waters, both being redeemed without taking their helmets off thus far, and being welcomed back into the covert, you know. So such a fun episode with a lot packed into it, for sure. Even more than that, you know what I mean. I think that there's a lot to propel us from here, but this is an episode that kind of extends the life of the Mandalorian for potential future seasons, as well as giving us, you know, character development for characters like Dr. Pershing. It's cool to see that. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 from episode 3, in my opinion, says General Grievous. Excellent rating, my friend. Dude, trust me, bro, says, nah, I think he mind fried his soup. Yeah, he's probably just a bowl of human flesh now. You know what I mean? Timothy said this was awesome. It had classic Mando in the beginning and the end, and in the middle we had Snoke clues. Yeah, dude, the cues of the music for Snoke. I thought that they were going to be, you know, Pershing was going to end up cloning Snoke. What if Pershing ends up becoming the Snoke clone, though? Now, especially now that his mind is flayed. I'm just saying. Yeah, everybody's like, oh, Snoke is this character or that character. It's Dr. Pershing. Mando Mike says, what up? Glory to Mandalore. Hail Mandalore. Hail Mandalore. Let's go. Dale Erdman in a good way. Oh, this could be bad in a good way. Indeed. Brandon Tran says, what do you think the next episode of Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 13, Pabu, is a reference to the pet fire ferret and Avatar spinoff of Legends of Korra? There was a fire ferret or like some sort of fire ferret in the Mandalorian Season 2 that was friends with Cara Dune, so maybe. I'm just kidding. This chapter had everything so juicy, says Don Clatterman. It really did have a lot. It really freaking did. I'm hoping for some more Mythosaur soon. Again, it was kind of cool that only Bo-Katan saw it, and I think that's going to be important down the line of this season. Timothy says, I mean, she took some stuff from Pershing, right? She probably got what she needed from him, and now they can move on without him with Snoke. Maybe. I wonder if there's even some other cloners out there still other than Pershing. But interesting they would wipe Pershing's mind, too, if he might be, you know, an important asset to cloning later on, don't you think? It's kind of interesting. Timothy said Bo didn't mention the Mythosaur yet. No, she has not. She kept it quiet, but she definitely looked at the very end there. It kind of ended with her staring at the Beskar Mythosaur skull that was up there. That was really interesting. Alright, what time is it? We are about 12:56 a.m. We're going to go for another 10 minutes. I'm going to set up the Bad Batch stream, although I think it's already pretty much ready to go. I'm going to get another coffee in me. Let's get it going, though. Any last thoughts from the Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3? I don't know. It was really cool. There was some really cool dog fights. I think the fights with the ship so far, whether it was the N1 or Bo-Katan's Mandalorian fighter, have been epic. Seeing her wing kind of fold as it like it was sick. It was freaking sick. Not to mention we saw Din Djarin do his classic move that he did in the Razor Crest, flying up like Iron Man and going back down and shooting them on the way down. It looked even cooler in the N1 in this episode, in my opinion. And they've been doing some masterful stuff with the dogfights and, you know, ship battles in this show so far. I can't wait to see the rest of them throughout the season. Crossing my fingers the N1 stays intact. You know what I mean? I can't go through a loss of another Din Djarin ship. I've been through too much losing the Razor Crest as it is. I can't wait for next week either, Tim. It's going to be so good. And we still have the Bad Batch. Let's go. Need to appreciate these times, right? It's good times in the fandom. It's good vibes, man. We get fun episodes like this, and we're probably going to have a fun episode with the Bad Batch tonight as well, with some crazy ones coming up in the back half of both of these seasons as we get closer and closer to the finale of the Bad Batch. Join the Vader Slayer Discord. Thank you, Tim, for throwing it in there. Before we get out of here, make sure to join our Discord. You get updates to all the things happening on the channel. You can hang out with all the cool people you see in the chat with you right now. There's some pretty cool peeps. We're all some pretty big Star Wars fans. It's a fun place to chat, whether you want to talk about Star Wars, Marvel, anything in pop culture, or any interest that you really have. Come to hang out with us, man. It's a cool little social platform for the channel. Make sure to go check it out, though. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash that like button. And I thank you all for watching this live stream. We're going to get on out of here and get our Bad Batch episode set up. And Chillmonger says not a scratch. See how heavy they are pushing it with that toy? I know, right? They're trying not to damage that N1 one bit. Alright, y'all. I'll see you in the next one, though. We're going to get our Bad Batch stream ready right now. And I'll see you in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Have a great rest of your night, though, if I don't see you there. And may the Force be with you always. Peace. Just thinking music. Not that the music's bad. The music's incredible. Shout out to YouTube. Let's go. Stinking transitions. Peace. And love.